I started reading this years ago and I didn't finish it. But I feel the need to read it again and actually finish it. And I know I didn't finish it because at some point throughout this book I stopped highlighting. And I highlight all the time. I think this is probably the chapter I left off at. Consciousness is one of the great mysteries in life. Inner energy is another. It's actually a shame how little attention the Western world pays to the laws of inner energy. We study the energy outside and give great value to energy resources, but we ignore the energy within. Talk to me! Okay, let me read it. Now, my other book, Principles, will be here tomorrow. Now, that's the one. It's giving. I'll explain it to you, but basically, I forgot his name, but he's a billionaire, a mogul, and he wrote the book. And again, it's a #1 bestseller currently, but this one is but the one I'm talking about is the one I'm getting tomorrow. But anyway, it's called Principles. But I'll show it to you when I get it, and we're gonna learn from that one too. Can I read 2 books simultaneously? I don't think so. The way my brain works, I need to focus. But yeah, we're gonna read this again and start from the beginning and actually finish it. But I think I'm gonna read Principles first because Principles is basically tying into the last 120 days of the year and locking in. So anyway, good night, y'all. I need to go to bed. It's 11 o'clock and it's time to go to bed. Husband's breakfast: 4 fried eggs, bacon, and sausage. Same thing, y'all. This is what he eats. This is what he likes. I'm moving slow this morning. I got a bad headache. Today is Tuesday, and it's 8:05. But I'm moving slow, but I'm still moving. We got to get our walk in or some kind of way. We'll figure it out. Okay, you guys. I walked 1.5 miles. You know, the goal is, 3 to 5 miles a day. 5 I've never done, but that's okay. The closest I've gotten to that is 4.5 one day. But anyway, today is Tuesday, September something, 9th, I think. But yeah, rough night. Woke up with a headache. Had to recenter myself. But I did just get off the treadmill, so I'm gonna start work in a few minutes, keeping my book close. Let me flip it, flip. Sorry. There we go. I've decided to read this again before I start my new book that's coming today. This one, I read the introduction again, you guys, and I'm like, okay, this is what I need right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you can see where my old reading highlights and my new ones. So, some things. What that tells me is what read to me or spoke to me last time versus what's speaking to me now, because I didn't highlight these last time. And they spoke to me today. So I just read the introduction this morning, decided to roll with this book and finish it before I move on. But anyway, let's get this day started. And I'm not going to take my shower till I'm done with at least my 3 miles. But yeah, husband's breakfast is cooked. You saw that. And for today, since my energy was off this morning and I woke up with a headache, had to work through some things last night, and you know, life's, and you keep it pushing. But I feel better now. I took some Tylenol. I followed my routine. I did not let it push me off my routine, and I'm feeling much better. So things to remember for myself is things are just moments, and moments pass and they change. So work through the moment. Okay? All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Meal replacement for lunch, y'all. Okay, you guys, this is a chicken breast that I'm gonna cut up. And then I have some Italian sausage. I need to get more, but I have some thin spaghetti noodles, some Alfredo sauce, and I'll be making a simple Alfredo pasta for my husband for dinner. It might be enough to last 2 meals. But yeah, that's what he wants, and he doesn't like a whole bunch of vegetables and all of that. So you guys know it's gonna be really simple. But first, I'm gonna boil my noodles in my Better Than Bouillon and some sea salt. I'm getting ready. My water's boiling. Then I'm gonna cut up my protein and get that ready, and then we'll get started. Okay, you guys, my noodles are done. My husband likes his noodles overcooked, so they're really soft. So I let them go for about 16 minutes in the broth and the salt, so well seasoned. I saved some of the water from boiling the noodles, okay? Because it has flavor. Now, let's get over here to this meat. It was on low because I wasn't ready, but I cut up my sausages, and here my chicken. Here's my chicken breast. I have butter and olive oil in here, so I'm gonna turn the heat back up, and I'm gonna get some seasoning out. Get this seasoned up really good. And I'll show you what I put in here for my seasoning. I'm not going to put any minced garlic. My husband is not a big garlic fan. So, got to know who you're cooking for. That usually helps. Okay, so this is what I landed on for my seasoning. Grilled chicken, the basil, oregano, garlic, and the black pepper. I'm going to stay light. These both have salt in it. The sauce also has salt in it. And I have salt in my noodles. So I'm going to be very light with these. All right, y'all. So this is looking good. Definitely don't want to overcook my chicken. So I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start adding my sauce right here. I'm going to dump that in there. And then a little bit of my pasta juice. All right, I put my pasta juice in my jar. Look at that. We want to get all that out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and pour it in here. And then I'm going to put a few parsley flakes in here for color. Okay, so I'm going to just let this come together. And I'm going to let this cook down on low slowly because I don't want my chicken to overcook. And I'm not in a rush. So I'm going to let this just come together a little bit. I'm going to put a top on it. And then in about 15 minutes, I'll come back. And it should be ready for me to add my noodles. Let me get my parsley flakes. And we're not going to add too much because we don't want my husband to think it's a vegetable. Like broccoli. He'll have a heart attack. And then he won't want it. Okay, period. All right, and I'm about to eat my salad. So I have a salad and a protein shake that I'm putting down for my lunch today. Okay? I'm doing really, really good today with my eating, my calories, and all that. So I'm good there. And my husband's food, his lunch, is almost ready. Oh, I could turn the timer off. So I just let this simmer and cook down a little bit. I didn't add any extra cheese. The kind of Alfredo sauce I had was the 4-cheese Alfredo. So it's well seasoned. Okay, we got butter in here. We good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and add the pasta. And I need my other hand, so I'll be back. All right, y'all. We looking good. I'm going to go ahead and top it with the rest of my mozzarella cheese. I didn't have that much in there. Yep, that's it. All right. And then I'm going to put the top back on, and I'll be back in 5 minutes, and it's ready to go. I love Russian dressing, y'all. Okay, it's ready. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. I don't want any meat. I'm eating my salad, but I do need to taste my food. Make sure nothing strange happened. Although, it should be good. That's good. Okay, let me finish my salad. And this is actually enough, definitely, for at least 2 servings for my husband. So I'll do one at night. He works every day this week, so through the weekend, he doesn't get a day off till next week. So we will put it in the fridge. I made it through my Tuesday work day. I'm about to game up. Me and my husband got a lot done today. And I'm over here, got Jemima playing in the background, watching her vlog. Here go my girls right here. Always somewhere nearby. And here I am, chilling. It's 6 o'clock. As you can see, I got everything done that needs to be done for tonight. So I'm gonna kick it. I read a little bit. I'm gonna read a little bit more. Something in the morning. And just hang out. Bye. Yo, who is watching Love Island? Everybody is talking about this Love Island show. I'm about to research it. Is it that good? If you watch it, let me know. Okay, this is... Okay, so far what I could tell, this is season 7. I just went back to episode 1. They're already at the reunion, so... It's fucking 35 episodes or some shit. And they're an hour each. I don't know. Maybe they're 30 minutes. I don't know, but it's on Peacock. So I'm watching it. But see, this kind of stuff right here isn't really my thing. Like these fake bodies, you know, these stupid looking people trying to be famous on the TV. You know, the fake lips, the fake titties, the fake, all that shit. It's like, they call it a reality show, but it's like, is it really reality? But everybody likes it. Like, all kinds of people like it. So I'm gonna try to watch this first episode and see what happens. Let me turn my other devices off and watch one episode.